Hey guys and girls, and welcome to another pickup video. Today we've got quite a selection going on here, so let's not dilly-dally about and let's get on with it. First off, I've got some HD DVD films because when do I never? I can't help it guys, they're so cheap. And they're just as good as Blu-rays for the most part, so yeah, that's the thing I love about dead formats. Right, first up is Dragon Hearts. I have absolutely no idea about this film, but it has dragons in it, so it's bound to be good, and it's got the voice of Sean Connery in it, so it might be alright. £1.50, can't complain. Right, next up, this is another film I haven't seen, but I am more than aware of this film, thankfully, and that is Unforgiven. Oh yes, Clint Eastwood, Gene Hackman and Morgan Freeman. Again, haven't seen this film, but I'm more than aware of it, so I'm kind of looking forward to the day that I eventually watch it. I'm really terrible with films. I buy them and then I don't watch them for a while. It's really terrible sometimes. Right, next up, this is the first film in a, I think the series is still running. I think they're up to 7 now, aren't they, or something like that. But anyway, yeah, The Fast and the Furious. I got that for 50p. Yeah, I got that for 50p. It's the only Fast and Furious film that I've actually seen, and I think it's the only one I still really care about. So, in fact, I actually saw this when it first came out. When did it first come out? Oh, really? No, that can't be 2006. No, 2001, that's it. I was looking at the packaging date. So yeah, that's that. Fast and Furious. Excuse me, The Fast and the Furious, not Fast and Furious. What number's that one? That's 4, isn't it? I don't know, I can't remember. Right, and finally, this is the last HD DVD I've got for the time being. That is Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. I can't remember which book this is. I think if I remember rightly, a friend of mine told me that it was number 5, but I'm really awful with remembering things like that. I mean, he was probably telling me the truth, but I can't remember what book number he told me this was. So yeah, that's HD DVD films. And just to go along with the HD DVD films, me being me, typically I've got some UMD films as well. Now I'm not going to show these one at a time because they're part of a trilogy anyway, and I've got all 3 films here, so I must just show you all at once. The Matrix trilogy. Oh yes, oh yes. I've only seen fully, I think, possibly. Couldn't have been that good if I hadn't seen all the way through. Matrix, the first film, the first Matrix. I can't remember which one of Reloaded and Revolutions comes in what order. I'm not overly bothered either. I think I saw one of these films, and I don't think I could make it all the way through. I can't remember which film it was. 2003, well that doesn't bloody help. And 1999. So obviously these films must have been made back to back. So yeah, the Matrix trilogy. And that's pretty much it as far as, well, films are concerned. Now we can move on to some proper games. Huzzah! And a couple of other little bits and pieces as well. Right, keeping on the PSP theme, I have got Soul Calibur Broken Destiny. I've heard only a little bit about this game. If I remember rightly, I don't think this was actually rated that well. I can't remember where I read that and if I was actually remembering correctly about it, but it's a Soul Calibur game. I mean, it was £4, and then for a game which I later found out doesn't have an instruction manual inside. Well, at least I think it doesn't have an instruction manual inside. For all I know, I could have lost it and just then forgot. But yeah, Soul Calibur Broken Destiny. We'll find out if that's worth it or not. Now, I learned a little while ago that Argos were selling this particular game for £2.50. I thought to myself, do I really want it? Because I've got all the other games in this series and I don't really play them as often as I probably should, but it is what it is. But I decided, fuck it, what the hell, it's a brand new game, it's a 3DS game and it's £2.50, and it's not exactly like shovelware or some kind of Ubisoft shit. It is actually Dead or Alive Dimensions. So, you know, as you guys can see, it's still sealed, but yeah, I thought I'd pick it up. £2.50, certainly wasn't anything to complain about that. Be like that copy of Brain Training 2 that I got a little while ago from the charity shop. Still sealed, I still can't believe that. Right, moving on, got ourselves a couple of PS1 games. Oh yes. And the first one up is Road Rash 3D. Now I've not played Road Rash 3D for... actually, I don't think I've played it before at all, actually. If I remember rightly, I don't think this was well reviewed itself either. Unfortunately, the game only came with the instruction manual. But look, you can get Road Rash 3D, the album. Wow! Available now on Atlantic Records. I wonder how that's still going on for cheap money on eBay. I might have a look at that at some other point. Electronic Arts. I wouldn't mind seeing a return of Road Rash, but you know, it's got to be done proper. Oh, excuse me. Right, so yeah, Road Rash 3D. Only £4 that was. A little gutted that it doesn't have the actual front cover on it, but you know, it is what it is. But I digress. Oh dear. Right, second PS1 game, and that is International Karate Plus. Oh yes, I used to have this for the old Amstrad CPC 464, but for whatever reason I don't have it anymore. And thankfully, it's got the cover on it as well as the instruction manual, so that's always a bonus. I can remember not getting too far in this game. I mean, it's, from what I read, it's an exact port of the 16-bit versions, so yeah, I don't think I didn't get too far, not legitimately anyway. I mean, there's a ball bouncing minigame that you can play, and the further up you go in the ball bouncing minigame, the higher belt you are, the higher belt you get. And I managed to play the ball bouncing minigame up until black belt, and once I got back into the main game, oh my god, the difficulty spiked right the way up. Whew, wasn't prepared for that, I can tell you that much. And I think that may have been actually the last time that I played International Karate Plus. So, in fact, I can't remember what year it came out in originally. No way. It could not have come. It couldn't have come out in 1993. No way. That's been out for longer than that. Surely not. Oh, I'll worry about that later. I don't want to waste you guys' time doing this. Right. Next up is an Xbox original game. I very nearly said Xbox One game, but that wouldn't have been the case because we all know what the Xbox One is. It's definitely not that beast down there, that's for sure. But anyway, it is Mad Dash, £1.50 from CEX. I can see it seems to be some sort of crazy bananas animal racing game, and that's pretty much all I've got to go on it, really. I mean, it's... You know, you'd think I'd look inside these first before I actually, well, properly show them off and what have you. But it's got a nice warranty card, so it's got something in it, I suppose. It doesn't have an instruction manual, but then again, I probably wouldn't use it anyway. But that's really no reason. I mean, I'd still like to have an instruction manual in it, but yeah, but that's the Mad Dash disc, Mad Dash Racing, and you. People that regularly watch my pickup videos, you guys know that I like to pick up weird and wonderful games simply based on the spine and the front cover and everything else. And if it's cheap as well, obviously. Right, brace yourselves guys, because this next game is a Wii U game! That is never going to get old. Right, guys, those of you who follow me on Twitter will probably know what game I'm about to show because I just have not shut up about it. That is Star Fox Zero, first print edition. Oh yeah. I didn't manage to pre-order this originally when Nintendo actually had the pre-orders up, but I did manage to find a cheap enough copy on eBay, so that wasn't too bad. I had to wait a couple of days extra, obviously, for the seller to get the copy and then send it out to me. But I'm quite pleased with it, actually. I mean, those of you that have got it already know what's inside, but for the benefit of those who don't, obviously you get the game with it, with no fucking instruction manual whatsoever. No, and that's just why I put Mario Kart 8 for the time being, because obviously Star Fox is in the old Wii U. And those of you that have got this version obviously know about Star Fox Guard as well. I haven't played this yet, but I did download the demo that you get via Star Fox Zero, and it's actually not that bad. I mean, it's clearly a different game to Star Fox Zero, but as far as tower defense games go, it's not too bad actually. I can probably get into it. I mean, the demo eases you into it, which is good, which is what a demo should do anyway. And of course, it comes with this steelbook for both discs. See, it folds out, and you got the art of the Arwing there, and it's actually really quite cool. Got the Star Fox logo there. And of course, you open it up, and it's got more or less plans, blueprints to the Arwing, which I thought was pretty cool. And of course, you got the super duper Star Fox Zero. I don't think that's gonna. Oh well, it don't matter if it focuses or not. You guys could see what it was. Right, guys, that is it. Primarily for. Oh, they've got the purple triangle on the spine. But that's it for games mainly. I've got a trio of interesting tidbits and pieces for you. What was it? I bought this when I was in a game in Shepherd's Bush. I can't remember if I showed this guys off to you before, but I did post it on Twitter, so I'll just pop it up here now. And that is a big, fat, hardcover Metal Gear Solid complete official strategy guide. I could not have put any more words into that if I tried. I mean, this thing is really nice. I better not do that too much. Yeah, and it only cost me a tenner as well. How about that? I can remember looking at this, and there was another Metal Gear Solid 5 guide as well. I think that was an official one and all. It was a paperback guide, and it was 15 quid. And I thought to myself, that makes no sense. And I think I had some game reward points on my card as well at the time, so I think I got that knocked down to about 8 quid or so, give or take. And I really like this. I mean, this will happily accompany my my copy of Metal Gear 5. I probably won't use it all that much because I generally don't. I mean, I only use guides if I'm absolutely really stuck and I really can't get any further. But it comes with a nice map. And I'm knocking into the microphone, sorry guys. So yeah, that's a Metal Gear Solid strategy guide. Right! Now I've got 2 more special items to show you. Now, some of you may be aware of a small vinyl company known as Data Discs. And they currently, well I say currently, they do official vinyl soundtracks for a handful of Sega games, and I've got myself a couple of discs, and I've got to tell you, some of the quality of these records are really good. And the first one I've got is Shenmue. Smells nice. I can't help it, guys, I just like that fresh vinyl smell. That smells like cardboard. Yeah, first one I got is Shenmue. I mean, it's a really nice front cover. And it's got a print as well of the front cover, so you got like double helping there. And we got the back here, which is just plain blue. And this will probably be a really nice accompaniment to my my CD soundtrack that I got with the Japanese version of Shenmue. Long ass time ago. I haven't listened to that in a while. I'll just put that back in there now, because I don't need to show you this. Well, I don't need to have it out anymore. So yeah, that's Shenmue. I do like the fact that they've gone out of their way to print everything in Japanese as well as English. So that's really cool. That's that. Hopefully that will stay balanced on there, so I don't want that to fall off. And the second soundtrack that I got was recently released, so some of you probably already got a good idea of what this is, and it is the much hyped Streets of Rage 2 soundtrack. Now this is very special because not only does it have like the full art at the front, but I never realised there was more art to it at the back. So you've actually got a whole landscape artwork right there. I never knew there was more to the front cover than that. How about that? Let me just drop that a little bit. And not only that, it gets even better. On the inside, you've got what I believe is the Japanese artwork as well. That is really cool. And of course, much like the Shenmue discs as well, it comes with not just one graphic card, what they call it on this? Lithograph, that's the one. Yeah, not only the one, but also 2 lithograph cards. So I think that's actually really cool. I mean, I haven't listened to these yet because I don't have a record player anymore. I used to, a long ass time ago, but I don't know, in the process of moving house and what have you over the years, one way or another, I just didn't have it anymore. So yeah guys, that's pretty much what I picked up for this video. So until next time, take care of yourselves and thanks for watching.